you had a goal to have a Red Bull helmet. You had a goal to get into Rampage, and you did that at a really young age. Like,
Yeah.
how does that come to you? Like, where you out in the hills and you're just like, yeah, I want to make a career of this. Like, what does the self-talk look like leading into that?
So a little backstory. I used to do landscaping when I was probably like 16. Just I do like 12-hour days landscaping, and my boss is like, dude, you need to get out of here and you need to go ride your bike and do this as a career. And I was like, fuck, all right, like this either is gonna work or it's not. And I just gave it everything that I had, and then yeah, I just kept my head down, worked hard, and slowly sponsors started to come, and it started to become something that I didn't need a job to do anymore. Like riding was paying for what I needed it to. And yeah, me and Peter Jameson actually went to Highland for a summer in 2020, and I was just so eager to get that Red Bull helmet and be one of those guys that I looked up to, like Red Bull helmets, like it's a flashy thing. It's a sign of, you know, I mean, the highest tier of a sponsor you could get. And I just like wrote it down every day, like I'm gonna get that Red Bull helmet. And then on the tail end of that trip at Highland, um, I got an email from my old team manager over there at Red Bull. He just fired a contract over, and I just lost my mind. I was like, no freaking way this is happening. And then yeah, got the contract, came home, and me and Peter were out riding one day in Virgin, and Carson Storage showed up and gave me my helmet, and I was just such a surreal moment after just dreaming about it and manifesting it. Seeing it actually happen was next level.
And you physically wrote down your goal.
Yeah, every day from beginning of 2020 till I got the contract, just every day, like I'm gonna get that Red Bull helmet. And then like when I was riding, I envisioned that I was wearing the helmet and just things like that. And then it actually happened, and I was like, wow, like
That's
unreal.
epic. But we shouldn't gloss over the part that you rode every day for a whole, like, your teenage years, and then you went and lived at a bike park facility. Like, we shouldn't gloss over the work part you have to put in, because some people are like,
Yeah.
write down my goals, they'll come true. Like The Secret. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, and do the work like you're
yeah.
obsessed and nothing else matters.
Yeah, no, I had a mission and a goal, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get there, like riding when I didn't want to ride, riding when it's 105 outside, like doing all the things that I didn't want to do, but doing them anyway is really what led up to that moment.
And this landscaping job, did this guy know you? Like, how did he know you were so talented or had potential to be a rider?
It was actually one of my dad's friends. Like, yeah, he just hooked me up with a job to get some extra cash, and he was like, dude, you don't want to be doing this for the rest of your life. Like, go do the best that you can and try this, like see if it works. I was like, all right, dude, like I'm gonna take the chance. Like it's either gonna work or it's not, but I'd rather know that I tried my best.
Yeah,
And thankfully it
100%.
worked out.
Thanks to all, yeah, thanks to you, because it's really good fun watching the journey, hearing the journey. And you might not know him, he's about my age, but Mick Hanna, legend in downhill,
Yeah.
retired and then was working on a potato farm, and that employer also said, you know what, enough of this shit. Like, go ride your bike again. Like, go try get a contract. Like, you can always come back to this, I guess. But
Yeah.
that's epic, and that's also a good lesson. Like, if there's some carrot and some dream you have, like, is there a way to like test it and give your all and like see if the universe lines up? Sometimes it's not realistic. Like, I can't be a basketball player. Probably
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
going to happen. Probably not tall enough, didn't grow up in the right country, didn't start young enough. Like, there's certain things that are just not realistic, right?
Yeah.
But if you've got the potential and you've got the work ethic and you've got this sort of, what's the word? Like, not addiction, but yeah, you would just like, you just wouldn't let it go, I guess. That's a cool place to be, and dangerous, because that's how, obsessed is the word I was looking for. There's my English coming
Yeah.
back to me. Obsessed.
Yeah, and I think that's something that's really important to share and teach, like, for anybody. Like, if you want to do something, like, dude, just do it. Like, try. Do the things that you don't want to do to get there. Like, I've done so much that I never wanted to do, but I did it anyways because I knew it would lead to something greater. And like, it's sad to see people with a dream that just never really thought it was possible because society told them it wasn't, like, in school they don't tell you that you can go be a professional mountain bike athlete, you know.
No, because they want factory workers, man. The schooling.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the schooling system. They want
No, but
they want
like,
minions to push the economy.
no, fully. And like, I knew that that's not what, that wasn't me, and like, my parents were just like, dude, like, if you want to do this, go do it. Like, try it, see if it works. And like you said, normal jobs will always be there. Like, there's always something to go back to. But I think not taking that chance and allowing yourself to try is a disservice to you and your life. Like, life is short, and you never know what could happen. And I like to go out of this life knowing that I followed what I wanted to do and gave it my best.